welcome to Bruins Breakaway Live. David Pastrnak getting off the bus. I see the Bruins going a little bit more casual these days. But the European guys sticking with the classy outfits. This is their last trip out west before they head to the island. The Bruins so far on this 4-game road trip, 1-1. With that, we're going to welcome you to Bruins Breakaway Live, presented by Granite City Electric Supply. With Billy and Barry, I'm Sophia as we preview this game ahead of the San Jose Sharks. Not as late as the last starts, 10:30 and 10 o'clock on Wednesday, but still we want to remind you guys, B's before Z's, a little bit of later, just an hour later. Barry, I've said many times you are the last person to complain when we have a late game. You're never complaining, you're here, and I know you stay up with us to watch.
You do, huh?
I do. Okay. I actually put it to the test. I was like, I'm sure Barry's watching.
Yeah.
Barry, have a listen. And Barry Peterson, if you are watching, send a signal. Send us a text that you are up. Is he up?
No.
Okay.
That's the funniest thing we've done so far.
I mean,
he's an hour into snoring already.
He stays up and never complains when we finish shows at 11 o'clock. I figured he might be supporting us from home, but you're saying he's asleep. I'm going to get a text from Barry. I bet. 2 updates for you guys. Number 1, Barry has not texted me yet, so he probably is asleep. You win.
Take probably out.
You win. Barry, I thought I was setting you up for success. I was like, he's going to text me for sure. My phone was silent. It was only 9:15. You were gone.
If the phone ain't ringing, it's me. Now, Billy and Razor knew better.
Yeah.
You have to remember, I have another gig, so I have to be up at 5:30, 6 a.m. the next morning.
You do.
So I am up. But you haven't also read the fine print in my contract either that says I don't have to work those late days.
No, and you shouldn't have to. You definitely shouldn't have to. We were having a little fun. I tested you. You were up. I tested you on that Friday game.
Oh, I watched every second of that game.
Billy sent pictures of him watching.
I had Coop right
who
next.
was asleep.
Coop was like Barry, upside down snoring. Right next
and
to
Coop
me.
doesn't have a second job.
I don't think
or
so.
any job.
Right.
All right, guys, stay up with us a lot earlier than the earlier games. 8 o'clock puck drop. Adam is at the SAP Center, and Adam's been obviously on this road trip the whole time. At the start of the road trip, we knew that Elias Lindholm joined the team. We were wondering when he was going to be able to play with the group, and it turns out it's tonight, Adam.
Yeah, Sophia, it's good news, first of all, that he was on the trip, which was an indication that he might play at some point. And the Bruins had practice yesterday before they set sail for San Jose. And you always look for little clues when a guy hasn't played in a while, but he's taken part in the practice, if he'll return to the lineup sooner rather than later. And yesterday we noticed that Elias Lindholm was on the first power play unit. So that was a big clue. He was still undecided, still had to see how he came out of practice yesterday. But he came out okay, and he's back in the lineup for Marco Sturm tonight.
Yeah, no, he's a big part of our team. We just, as a player, when you come back for he's been injured for a while, so you just I think we gotta help him to get up to speed a little bit. And but yeah, no, he feels good. He feels ready to go, and hopefully he's going to have a good game.
Are there any limitations in terms of ice time?
We'll see. I'm not planning on it. He's going to be back on the power play in the first unit, and try to give him regular 5-on-5 shifts, and just like we done in the past.
And so he'll be centering a line with Morgan Geekie and Alex Steve. He's going to keep Pavel Zacha and David Pastrnak together, Marat Husnudinov on Zacha's left side. And this will be just the 6th time this season that you have both Lindholms in the starting lineup. They've only played 3 full games together because you remember Elias got hurt against the Sabres on October 30th, and Hampus Lindholm went down with an injury in Game 2 of the season against the Blackhawks. As far as the other injured players are concerned, no timetable on Victor Arvidsson or Casey Middlestat. They didn't make the trip, and of course Charlie McAvoy was placed on injured reserve as a corresponding roster move to activate Elias Lindholm, guys.
Adam, thank you. We're going to deep dive into Morgan Geekie a little bit later on, as he's been doing amazing, and I know you're going to have him on the bench, so we'll look forward to that interview. We're send you off right now to have your dinner. We're going to continue the discussion here. So Lindholm back, as Adam said.
Dinner yet, huh?
I mean, maybe he did. I don't know. I just assumed. I'll eat twice. Like, I'm eating before I work, after I work. You guys know that.
I think Adam's eating.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, actually. We never are in the same building.
That's
We're
a
always,
good point.
You gotta keep me posted on Adam's eating skills. But guys, October 30th was when he last played around 9.5 minutes before he left the game and did not return against Buffalo. He's back.
Yeah, gets connected with, runs into, gets hit by whatever with Jordan Greenway of Buffalo, right? Gets lower body injury. To me, looked like a knee. For what it's worth, something right around there. Okay. Takes long, the good news is it was serious, but it wasn't 2 months, 4 months, it was one of those. But they said it would take some time. He started skating about 2 weeks ago now. And so this is the time frame. And thrilled that he's on the trip and you get him. The power play's been doing real well, right? Yeah. Last game, but been doing real well. And now they get him back in the middle. So that's nice for the bumper position there, especially because Arvidsson's out. And they get another guy. And because Marco tweaked the lines the other night, Barry, to make it more balanced. Now you've got another top 6 guy for that balance.
Yeah, I think he also tweaked them for balance, but also balance defensively. We talk about, Geekie, Husadinov, and Pasta as the number one line. They were struggling defensively. Obviously creating some offense and doing whatever, but they were going into a game and you were finishing up -1, -2 on a consistent basis. And you can't have that from your top guns. And after that Anaheim game, the coach made comments regarding, hey,
if you're not,
we need everyone pulling in the right direction. So he made some changes. And the changes are made not from the offensive side. To me, it's on the defensive side. I think Hustadinov is, to me, more suited for wing. And I think that's where his future with this club will be. I, as a coach, would feel much better with Zacha and Elias Lindholm down the middle.
Absolutely.
I got guys who are strong on faceoffs. I got guys with complete 200-foot games. They're usually above the puck. I can trust them late in a game. That is a good frame to me to build around on your top 2 centers.
Yeah, I love the point about Hustadinov because the other day talking with some people, and where does he fit when Elias comes back? I said, he's got to be the wing. He's got to. But the other thing is you can kind of let him use his speed even more, a little. Not carelessly, recklessly in a bad way. I'm saying in a good way. Free him up.
Yeah.
Go. Get after it.
Totally.
And it'll help motor a line from that regard.
I think that's kind of what they do with Pasta can do when he's with a Zacha or an Elias Lindholm. He can be a little bit more freewheeling because he has them on the responsible side of the puck.
All right, guys. Electric Player is presented by Granite City Electric Supply. Electrical contractors get free overnight delivery almost anywhere in New England with the GCE night train. And we are discussing Morgan Geekie, who is second in the league amongst goal scorers, only behind Nathan McKinnon, 2 in the last game. Let's hear from him post-game.
It was awesome. I mean, made a couple smart plays with the puck, I felt like, and we kept possession. And obviously, Z made a great pass up to Dave, and world-class play just to get it to me. I was just trying to put it on net, and was able to pick my spot.
Have you ever been on a heater like this in your life when it comes to scoring goals?
No, I mean, seems like everything I shoot's just going in, so we'll just try to keep getting some more shots.
Sure seems like it, guys. 2 goals in the last one, 2 in the one before Morgan Geekie's been hot.
Yeah, and it's not only that they're going in, Billy, it's the way they're going in. It's like they're going to go through the net by the time that thing goes right in the upper corner. What a great view this is. Right under the crossbar, right up in that little V where the goalie can't get it quick enough. Was it a couple of weeks ago that Pasta said to us, oh, by the way, I believe he has the best shot in the team?
Yeah.
Right? And it's kind of funny to our earlier conversation about line movements. Usually you're moving somebody like a Geekie because you're trying to get him going. But guess what? I think he's going.
Yeah, and they're moving him to help get other guys.
Yes, exactly.
Feel good about, hey, get this guy the puck. Now, don't force it to him. So if you don't want to overdo it, but get that. Now they're saying, wait. So David and Geeks were together.
Yep.
Okay, wait. If we can split them up, maybe Geekie can kind of drive a line, so to speak, or help, really solidify it. So it's great stuff. What I like about how he's scoring, yes, the shot is phenomenal, the hardest shot on 103 or whatever,
Yep.
but also how he's still doing stuff like around the net, the tips, that kind of stuff. And so he's doing kind of the black and blue work as well, instead of just the crank it, from the outside. But he scores from distance. We're going to talk about that a bit later. We got some really good numbers on that. Because that's not an easy thing to do, as Razor always likes to say in the NHL. It's not. So I was able to get some numbers on that and show where he's at on that.
Okay, perfect. On pace for 57 this season.
That's it.